You're watching DaveCTV. Now here's your host, the voice, Dave Canning. It's you, it's me, it's DaveCTV. It's you, it's me, it's DaveCTV. Let's start the show.
That is right, ladies and gentlemen. It is you, it is me, it is N.R.D. That's right. Tom, I've officially decided to give you the T in the word the Wrestling Nerd Broadcast. So congratulations, Tom. You're officially in.
I have a letter.
Not changing everything else. But you know what? There's also a T in, Tom. There's a T in broadcast in the bank. BITB, Mr. BITB. That's right, because I am Mr. Wrestling Nerd Broadcast in the bank. And Dylan Shivers, wherever you are, I will get you back on this show eventually. I don't care who's the king eventually, whenever they decide to defend that crown, because I will cash in my briefcase successfully and become once again the king of the nerds. And all will be right with the world. But in the meantime, speaking of what is right and what is wrong with the world, we got the All Elite Crate. I did, at least. I hope everyone else did. Where's that spoiler card? Because we did want to mention one thing about that. But yes, we got the All Elite Crate in. So if you haven't seen what's in it, this is your chance to pause the video, go back and watch my unboxing video of the All Elite Crate, or heck, get off this channel and go watch Jonathan Mayer's video. He's a great guy, friend of the show.
Unboxing.
Wow. First of all, Tom, I'm offended by that.
You said you hated me before we started recording.
There's no proof of that. There's no proof of that. Tom, I gave you a letter.
Not really, though.
I really did, though. We made the T in the Wrestling Nerd. You literally get the first letter. You get Tom Billing.
The should turn into Tom's Wrestling Nerd Broadcast. I'm the new host. That is right, ladies and gentlemen. It's me, Tom.
THE stands for Tom Herald Entertainment.
Okay, fair.
The Wrestling Tom Herald Entertainment Wrestling
Nick
Ryan Dave Broadcast.
Tom Herald Entertainment presents the Wrestling Nerd Broadcast.
All I'm saying, I'll say it fine. I'll say it. Jonathan Mayer, I love you still, but Dave is number one.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. And that's the show. Best in the world, baby. No. So one thing I did want to point out that we had a discussion in our Patreon chat. And by the way, shout out to Patreon and future friend of the show, Mr. Big Money Matthew Rudd, who elevated his Patreon level from from Nick's Vault or Nick's Garage to Ryan's Vault, joining our Facebook chat. So we got to experience all the fun and franticness of the chat on Wednesdays during Dynamite. And you can join our Patreon.
In the garage now.
But more chicken wings for you to eat there. So, you know, there is that. But so, of course, check out Matt Rudd's YouTube channel if you want to see him eat very spicy food. It looks very
spicy. Dave to do it when he comes on the podcast.
I said when he comes on, I'm going to get wings. I would do it. I almost thought about inviting him this week, but I was like, my mouth hurts. I can't. I'm getting a root canal tomorrow, the day we're filming this, so I can't really have too much solid food.
I have an idea.
What?
Since he does the spicy wings, and JP does it a hot sauce, we should have JP suggest a hot sauce for the four of us to buy.
No.
And we all eat the same hot sauce. No. We just kind of guzzle it.
Nope.
Oh. Yeah.
Nope.
We'll do that in 2 weeks, ladies and gentlemen.
Nope, not doing it.
Next week, you heard
I don't
it
have
here.
to do anything until I cash this in, baby.
Like
I can't wait to break into your house and fill it with hot sauce.
Hell no. If we get 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year,
such a baby.
If we get 1,000 subscribers, no, Tom, it's not about doing things for little numbers. I want big money matches and big marquee events. If we get 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year, by episode 100, which will be in December, I will do the one chip challenge and suffer here in the Dave Cave. How about that, everyone? There you go.
That shows that you don't value the followers and subscribers that we have now.
I do value the all 100 subscribers.
Dear subscribers, right now, if Dave cared about you, I would be willing to eat some hot sauce.
What does me caring have to do with you doing hot sauce? You can
We
drink
all
all the
have
hot
to
sauce
do
you
it.
want.
Nick said he would do it. Ryan said he would do it.
And I'm
They
not the
love our-
king, so I don't have to do anything right now. I'm not in charge.
You record everything. You do have to do something.
Yeah, see, I do enough. Like, see, I brought it. I'm bringing in the views because I'm bringing in babies. There you go, Nick. Have a baby.
Yes, yes, and now a word from the Commissioner of the Wrestling Nerd Broadcast, me, Gerald Z. Poupée. Yes, yes, it is me, Gerald Z. Poupée, the Commissioner of the Wrestling Nerd Broadcast. Hello, Dave.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks.
You know I have the announcement for everybody. Oh, yes, about who Dylan Chivers is going to face for the King of the Nerds. Do you want to know who it is? Do you? Do you? I bet you do. Well, guess what? Yeah, I'm not going to tell you yet. You have to wait until next week. I will tell you next week on the Wrestling Nerd Broadcast who Dylan Chivers will have to defend the crown for the King of the Nerds.
You know what, Nick? You don't deserve a baby. You know why? Because you're not the king. You're not even Mr. Broadcast in the back. You don't deserve anything right now. But you know what you could deserve? Or anybody that deserves, that gets the All Elite crate, you could deserve a golden ticket. Now, my question is this. Now, it says on the tippy top of the card that that one lucky subscriber wins 2 front row seats to AEW Dynamite. Now, the first crate that they did for Full Gear, I remember either Pro Wrestling crate or like All Elite crate or Pro Wrestling Tees. Somebody shouted out like the person who found it, or like it was a member of the group. But I haven't. So like I haven't seen the card, like anybody claim the golden ticket in the other 3 crates so far. So I'm curious, where are they? If you have the golden ticket, let yourself be known. This isn't the New York. This isn't like the Mega Millions or the Powerball. Like you're not gonna have 8 million family and friends like hitting you up out of nowhere. Like, oh, hey, cousin, remember I helped drive you to school that one day in the 2nd grade, so you can take your spelling test. No, this isn't that. We just want to know who won the golden ticket and if it's actually still a thing. So,
and I will hit you up because I'd love to be your guest.
yes, they're coming to Grand Rapids, and Tom lives pretty close to Grand Rapids. So
yeah,
I feel like Ryan's got the golden ticket stashed in the vault somewhere.
Or maybe the gold is in the bank.
Oh, maybe.
Just saying. You can see if I have the golden
out
ticket.
of this world. It's such a good deal. It's out of this world.
Out of the world. In
Out
space,
of-
maybe even.
Out of the eater of worlds.
Did you see those new space photos from that fancy telescope?
It looks like a movie theater carpet.
I can't believe George was a photographer.
Yeah, this is George's summer home.
George did that with a Nokia flip phone. He took that, it's pretty impressive. That's the only place that the Nextel Bleep still works out there. That's how we actually get in touch with George. Not satellites or anything like that. We bleep.
Yeah.
Two-way.
But yeah, so if anybody's looking to buy anything out of the All Elite crate, I still
me
have
up.
everything for sale with the exception of the autograph pin or brawler. I sold the CM Punk item out of there, so everything else is still available. So yes, if you want the CM Punk shirt from Tom, it's an XL, right?
XL, baby.
It's an XL.
I haven't even unfolded
I haven't
it
even
yet.
seen. Let's see what's in it. Let's do a mini unboxing right now.
a mini live unboxing. So Tom, you could show him that shirt, and I'll
CM
show you.
Punk.
And in honor of me getting my root canal tomorrow, here's the Britt Baker DMD shirt.
That's not a bad one looking shirt.
You need to go back to the golden era. You need to go Isaac Yankum to the dentist. No DMD.
Yeah, the Britt Baker shirt's all right.
I mean, I don't know if I would wear it, like.
I would.
But,
We got the Santana and Ortiz proud and powerful sticker. This was a little disturbing. Can't lie.
Yeah, I don't love it.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan. This looks like the worst Gene Simmons kiss painting ever. Honestly, for Ortiz, right? Ortiz is the one that got shaved a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
I can never remember who's who. But yeah, this literally like with the fluffy hair. I know it's his afro when it was his afro. But
I lost my sticker, so
this
then we got
pin,
this.
we got the Jade Cargill keychain, and we got the Malachi Black 2-piece pin. I think this is one of the coolest pins ever. I'm going to actually open this because this is not for sale. That's right. Screw you, Ryan. Find me,
Hey, wait.
find me Dylan Shivers. Oh,
I
so,
mean, the
okay.
belts are still on. I haven't heard from him. I've been trying to use this. This only finds micro brawlers though. I can't reach Dylan with that.
So I didn't realize. So the Malachi face pin is 2 backing. Oop, as I drop it, and then it's got the mask, which is a magnet on the back, which is just really dope. So you can just scare the crap out of everyone.
And then you got this.
Which was a unique throw-in, although they've done headphones before for the Rock and Roll Express.
But this has the thing that holds your phone. I think that's what that's
Yes,
for.
that's what they said. And then, of course, we had the All Elite Dark, All Elite Wrestling Dark Best of Volume 2. This has the Joey Janela versus Kenny Omega Lights Out match, Private Party versus Best Friends, the Factories QT Marshall and Aaron Sola versus Matt Sydal and Dante Martin, Max Caster, Serpentico and Luther versus Jurassic Express. I wonder if any future friends of the show will be on this, because if you remember, Robert Ego Anthony was on the Volume 1 of this DVD against John Moxley, future friend of the show.
I haven't opened this yet.
You haven't opened it yet?
No, when we're done, I'll go over. I've got feelings on the All Elite crate.
I would like to say it's a good autograph, solid autograph.
That's a good autograph.
And I would like to just say, if I haven't given this to her yet, this is going to the Magnificent Mark. I'm not legally allowed to hang on to this. I don't think. I think I have
Happy
to
birthday, Margaret.
I think I have to give this to Margaret. Margaret got a lot of gifts last week. And by the way, shout out to all the patrons and friends of the show and Bianca Belair, who appeared on the broadcast last week, for sending in those birthday videos. It was really sweet of all of you. She really appreciated it. So thank you to all the patrons. Patreon.com/WNRDB. So next time we have a birthday, you can wish somebody a happy birthday. And of course, last but not least, I sent that away. I'm sorry, I sold that with the shirt. So we had the shirt. We had the Evil Uno Micro Brawler. Ryan, how mad will this make you right now? I'm just curious. On a scale of 1 to 10, find me Dylan Shivers, Ryan, or I'm going to start opening brawlers one at a time each week.
Oh no! Now I can see it. It was frozen. Now I see him lose.
Ryan, I got a bunch of brawlers.
My crate hasn't shown still. It's crazy.
Your crate hasn't shown?
Yeah.
Cali time.
It's that darn California time.
That's a
Yeah.
dope brawler, though.
It is a great brawler. I love brawlers that have a lot of detail. Ryan, I'm just going to say this. I'm going to say this right now. You bring me Dylan Shivers, or I will open a brawler every week. Okay? I got, and you know how I know how I've got more than just this? I have in-bag brawlers, Ryan. I have Taiji Ishimori. I have Chase Owens, and I have Bad Luck Fale. Mint in bag. Those things were produced years ago and will see the light of day until you bring me Dylan Shivers.
I'll get him.
Oh,
Yeah, how's that for a threat, pal?
I have these.
Bank hours, baby.
These
Thanks,
are
Oak.
in box still. Look at that.
Do
You want to buy
it
them?
with your teeth.
Do it with your teeth.
Ooh.
But no chase on that, huh?
No chase on it, but
Effing poser.
it's the botch, and I don't see anything wrong with it.
The only thing I saw was the eyes on some of those, but the Summer House ones looked good.
Yeah, it looks exactly the same.
You know what? Just a minor detail that I noticed in the hand, just how good they got the fingers to make it look like it's not just like this. It's
Yeah.
like they're not actually bent, but because if you see, the hand's pretty straight, but like just the detail they put in the fingers to make it look like it's that's
So in theory now, because he's not with AW anymore, Pro Wrestling Tees can make a Stu Grayson, and you could.
Oh yeah,
I mean, technically, right?
yeah, that's a good point. I didn't think
Oh, I
about that.
found the botch.
evil dose.
He just won a heavyweight title too.
There's a little black mark on the white.
Oh,
Where is it?
You can't see it. There's like a little black mark on the side of his face.
Oh, okay, on the cheek. Okay, I'll see like a little white, like where the black meets on the two sides of the brawler.
So if
But-
anyone wants summer housing, it looks better than my non-botched one.
But yeah, so by the way, the reason that I have the aforementioned Bullet Club brawlers is because Nick is having a fire sale in his house, and Nick is so depressed that he doesn't have a crown, he doesn't have a briefcase, but he does have a baby, and babies are very expensive to take care of. Owen is turning 1, and Nick wants to have the biggest 1-year birthday bash ever, smash cake and all. He wants to fly myself, Ryan, Harold, Gerald, Tom, all the patrons. He wants to fly us out to Boca Raton, Florida, where he's from, and have the biggest birthday bash ever for a 1-year-old. We're inviting, this is going to be the biggest party of our era. It's going to be a golden elite status party. So please buy brawlers from Nick. They are a great
Get
price.
some figures made for it.
Yes, we're going to get Owen action figures made first in the line, and the next year when he turns 2, second in the line. It'll be a 2-up.
Can we talk about 2-ups for a second?
I think 2-ups should come back. I think like you do
2-ups.
1 a year.
I think if they do 1 2-up a year, do it how they're limiting them to like 300 or whatever.
Yeah.
See how it goes.
I think you could get people to buy them. Absolutely.
I think people are dumb enough to buy anything.
they
So I
cost a
bought
whole
the
lot of money to ship. That's why I don't think they'll ever make another one.
I
bought-
bought the Iconics brawler. So
I bought the Marty 2-up for, I think it was like $24.99. Like through Pro Wrestling Tees, like when it was still up for sale there. And I remember it's when they like started to say that like brawlers were limited editions and whatnot. Your cell phone. Yes, I see.
Yeah, why do you?
Nick, it's rude to be on the phone right now. Yeah, I have an iPhone like an adult, just saying. But so no, I think 2-ups, I think it was like $24.99, then maybe $10 shipped.
Yeah.
Maybe, but even that, it's not too bad. Like, and again, if you do it one, like this is it, but it's a big name. This isn't some local yokel that nobody knows about. Okay, this is like a star power, like maybe even somebody who's had a brawler already, like a Macho King or
Okada.
Okada,
A Magnum
X-Pac,
PK.
Bad Luck Fale, something along those lines, but somebody,
So who
again,
would it be?
somebody that we know.
Who would get a 2-up? Pick it right now.
Macho King.
Too heavy. He's too thick.
He's the
Fine.
heaviest normal.
Macho Man USA. How about Pink Macho Man?
So pick
Dylan
2.
Shivers.
Who realistically do you think it could be? And then who would piss off the most people?
Matt Cardona.
If Matt Cardona got a 2-up, it would be the end of the world.
I'm not saying, and by the way, I don't want heat from anybody. I would actually buy that brawler, that 2-up. I'm just saying, I know that would upset a lot of people. Who else?
I think if we did a 2-up of the We Nominal one, people would lose their shit. But not like a full, so I haven't seen the 2-up in person. Not like the full 2-up size.
So it'd be like the size of
Andre.
regular brawler.
Andre.
Yeah.
Can you get but like the hands have to be like here.
Tom, this is the size difference.
Yeah. Oh my God, that thing's so big. Wait, do you have Swoggle reachable?
No, he's sold.
Boxed up.
That's fine. I don't have Swoggle. So, but like if they did instead of being the full 2-up, if they did it just like Andre the Giant for.
Well, didn't they do that for the major crate? You said, Ryan, like they made a 2-up by accident of the naked Swoggle, and Ryan Barkin has it. Like it was a prototype.
Oh,
yeah. I'd be curious to see a photo of it. So just to see what the size was, but it's interesting. So yes, of course, let us know in the comments who you want to see made of a 2-up in the comment section below. I think, you could be right with that, Ryan. I think you could go Bret Hart. Ooh, Frank Spock. You know what? I'm just saying
People would be
this.
livid.
I'm just saying this. I think
I
it'd
would
be a,
buy it.
I think it'd be a pretty dope product to sell if you did it as a limited run. I would like to give Frank this idea because again, happy belated birthday to the Barracuda mailbox bomber and friend of the show, Mr. Frank Spahik. I think it would be a really dope idea if maybe next year for his birthday, like we did the chair raffle this year, they did the brawler last year. Maybe next year they sell Barracuda mailboxes. Like maybe like something plasticky, nothing that you like put out on the street. But I think if you did a limited edition of them, people would and say that it goes to charity. I think people would buy them.
I'm sad that I didn't buy a spot in the chair.
I bought 2 because I'm that rich.
You know, maybe next week somebody will be sitting on the chair.
I don't think it's going to ship that quick.
Oh.
But
I don't know.
I don't know how shipping
Frank
works with
does
those
work at
things.
Pro Wrestling Tees, so
Yeah,
it probably won't.
You never know.
Where's my Iconics brawler? It's
I'm
almost
about to say
been
to
a week.
probably beat the Iconics. That's who they should make 2-ups of the Iconics. That's my pick.
Well, yeah. Speaking of the Iconics,
It would be Kenny.
it would probably Kenny or Jericho. No, I don't know if you could do somebody all elite. I think it's got to be somebody non-all elite.
I
Is
think
that
it has to be
What about
all elite.
Mastodon Vader?
Hikaru Shida. That'd be a
Frank
solid
the
pick.
Clown.
Frank the Clown would piss off people more than most people.
IRS.
IRS. I'd buy that.
Just the briefcase would be this big.
No, Joey Ryan.
Oh god.
Put Pro Wrestling Tees out of business.
Oh my god. That's the final bullet in the chamber. But speaking of how we mentioned the Iconics, the inspiration got brawlers made. Couldn't tell by those pictures though. I'm sorry. Those are not pretty and they will not look good when we rank the brawlers and add them to the list. They will be towards the bottom if I have anything to do with it. Just saying.
But
I
did you
love-
buy them?
I did not buy them.
I did, and I don't even like them.
Yeah, no.
If
Hey,
they look
listen,
like
this
they're
isn't
probably
Taiji
worth money.
Ishimori with me, pal. Like, I think they are beautiful, stunning women. I've gotten to see them in person when I went to Impact Wrestling a few months back. Beautiful women. Not beautiful looking brawlers. I'm sorry. They're not good. They don't. If you did not tell me that it was the inspiration, I wouldn't be able to tell you who they were. Sorry.
No, I'd have no idea.
Again, a good price point. I think it was $24-ish.
$10 shipping though.
$10 shipping. I mean, it's about $10 when you buy one anyway, right? If
It wasn't unreasonable. I'm just bitter because I didn't even want them.
you know what's funny? I thought of this the other day. Somebody did how you mentioned you got the botched brawlers, and somebody got one of the bushwhackers, just one of the bushwhackers. I'm like, can you imagine just having one bushwhacker trying to complete that set? I'd be furious that Pro Wrestling Tees sent me that. I would be livid.
Yeah,
Please
but
send me
which one would you rather get?
Luke.
He's the one with the gap tooth, right?
I have no idea.
Yeah. No, that might have been me because I got Luke.
Oh, was it you that got the?
Maybe someone else, but it kind of worked out because Luke's doing a signing. He's like, "Do you have a spare Luke?" I was like,
Are they?
"I've got Luke. I'll swap it."
Are they both with us still? Do we know?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
One is doing better than the other.
Yes. Well, I know one of them is
One of
on
them has a
Cameo.
gym in Clearwater.
I know one of them is on Cameo. And like, cause like when I used to like research cameos, like to buy, like last year, me and my sisters each got each other a cameo from a wrestler as a birthday gift. But so I remember like just in researching different wrestlers, I saw one of the bushwhackers had Cameo and he like sends you a 10-minute video. I'm like, geez. Whereas like some people it's like, hey, this is so-and-so. I'm saying happy birthday from your brother. Happy birthday. And that's $500. Whereas the bushwhackers send you a 10-minute clip. So,
yeah.
But yes, back to the inspiration. I don't know how we got to the bushwhackers from that. Not great brawlers. I don't know if it's
cool looking gear.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's the gear they wore when they won the women's tag titles at WrestleMania 35.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. But yeah, I don't know what it is. I think I'm just trying to look. I was looking at the Chelsea Green wedding brawler that I have, but it's probably Luna Vachon is probably the best female face they've ever done because that's where they lose it for me. Of all the female brawlers they do, they just look Really weird.
I don't know.
Like they're all
Valkyries is
painted
pretty
on,
good.
right? What's that, Nick?
Ty Valkyries is pretty good. I've been looking at a lot of brawlers lately.
Ty Valkyries is good. Chelsea's is good, but again, I believe they're all just painted on.
Yeah,
Which
most
is
of them are. If they do
Except for
makeup,
the
and
hot
stuff, I'll
mess.
paint it on.
What's that?
Hot mess is sculpted eyes.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Chelsea's painted on. She's
No.
dimples in like the cheeks and the nose is sculpted, but the mouth and the eyes.
Yeah, see, that's a
Well,
good
no,
one.
that's not the hot mess. Yes, the hot mess is car. I was referring to the wedding.
It's way better that way when they like mold the face. Like
Oh, 100%. 100%. But yeah, like you saw that with Nyla Rose, the Candace Parker, right? Or Candace
Candace
LeRae.
LeRae.
Candace Parker is a WNBA player. Sorry.
Guys,
What's that, Tom?
I do have a Swaggle bra. I got it from Nick.
Just that one? You didn't get the whole 4-pack?
But the
No,
whole
I got
box.
the 4
He
pack.
won it.
Oh.
Harold won it in a duck race.
That's right. That's
Oh,
son
yeah,
of a
that's right.
B.
That's funny.
That son of a B.
How do you know you have too many brawlers?
I got to go through and reorganize them. I think I got a good idea I want to do for displays, but I don't want to do it for a while.
But yeah, so let us know your comments or your thoughts and opinions in the comment section below of what you think of the Inspiration Brawlers. I'm very happy for them to have brawlers. Even though I believe they're retired from wrestling, but
Yeah, that's what I said. But pretty quick sellout.
yeah, it was pretty
half
quick
hour.
compared to the Nat. Like I wasn't interested in them, but I always like just tried to check to see, how they were doing in the sales, because I believe the Nasty Boys and the Bushwhackers, when they went on sale, like were available into the evening, maybe even into the next day. So
This might
whereas-
show something more about like the wrestling fans that shop at that maybe like we're just old and like the pro wrestling teams people like that buy like or don't know who the Bushwhackers are and don't know who the Nasty Boys are, but they know who the Inspiration is. I
it's
don't know.
true, and I mean, not that it really mattered that much, but I think the Nasty Boys or the Bushwhackers, one of them was a 300 pre-order, I feel like.
Yeah, that would.
And were they? One of them was numbered, I think. What are they? Maybe? No.
No.
Some of the older ones were numbered. The original.
Yeah, they used to be.
They used to
numbered.
surprise drop them out of nowhere.
I have number 128 for Matt Nix and number 59 for Frank Spahik. Just saying.
Cool.
What a run in there.
Hit him with that.
I thought she was about to go end meeting. We need to talk. Tune in next week for Nick's divorce file.
Come
To go
on.
out,
Just kidding. No, I would never wish that upon you, because then we got to take care of you. And we're not ready to film that bender yet.
I'll take care of you, Nick. You come to live with us. Just bring your brawlers and we'll be fine.
I'm moving with Harold.
That's fine. He lives in the basement.
Well, you know what? We may need to reorganize our Patreon anyway. If Nick gets kicked out of the garage, we may need to reorganize our Patreon, get rid of some tiers. If there's anything we can do, I'm going to be completely straight with the camera right now for a second. If you are not a member of our Patreon, you watch our show. First of all, thank you. Sincerely, thank you for watching this. And if you are not a member of our Patreon, please let us know what we could do potentially to convince you to join our Patreon. Would it be giveaways, exclusive videos, price tier? Like what would help convince you, the viewer, join our Patreon? So please let us know in the comment section below, or hit us up on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, whatever you want to message us. Send us your feedback. We would love to know so we can always improve our experience for you. And now back to me being an a-hole. I'm coming for my crown, everybody. I'm just saying, eventually. But one thing that is not coming is honesty on social media. So what a transition, am I right? But yeah, so a few weeks back, we had Buff Bagwell on our show. And it was, for us at the time, one of the highlights of our shows, arguably the biggest name we had. And Buff had come into the spotlight quite a bit on Twitter because he was very entertaining. But it turns out it was not Buff Bagwell on his Twitter. I know that happens for a lot of people. That a lot of people have people running their social media accounts. For example, Harold does not run his own social media account. Tom doesn't. Just saying. I'm just saying. I don't even run my own social media account. My mom does. That's why I don't cuss.
Harold doesn't have thumbs, so I have to.
He can pat. He's done that to packages before. You just got to get on iPad. Yes, I remember the unbagging video.
That was great.
It's like playing patty cake with a baby.
So Twitter, huh?
Yeah. So Tom, I know you got 8 million and 1,004 thoughts on this.
I do.
So what are Tom's bringing the camera in close. This is where it gets serious.
Here it is. So I'm disappointed. When I spoke with Buff on the phone a few times, he was looking for memes and talking about memes. He wasn't sure what a meme was. And it was right when Will Smith slapped Chris Rock. So I created an image of Buff Bagwell slapping Vince McMahon and just texted it to him. And he said, "Oh, I got to send this to my social media guy to post." I go, "Oh, you don't handle all your social media?" He says, "Well, he helps me." Which, when you usually say he helps me, I would think bigger posts or like the insignificant things. I never thought it would just be some guy. Fast forward, the episode drops, whatever. He didn't promote it like he said he was going to on his Twitter, which was very frustrating to me, which now explains it, because verbally he said this is something he would do. Whether he forgot or just didn't care, I can now blame it on the guy running his social media didn't care. So a little less hard feelings about that. But like, I don't know, people were coming at him about like, it's not him on Twitter, and I'm defending him. And not only am I defending him, I'm defending him from Harold's Twitter. And he made the puppet into a liar. Buff, I can forgive you for making me look dumb, but I don't know if I could forgive you for making Harold look like a liar. So I'm just bummed. I think it's lame. I get it. You can't be a million places at once. Mm-hmm. I liked Buff because of what he was tweeting, and I just sincerely hope that it was things that he is on board with. So I'm bummed.
Yeah, somebody, I think it came out in a recent interview he did where like somebody asked him like, because one of Buff's, trying to think of the phrase for it, like one of his higher qualities, I guess, was that he was tweeting about the rights for trans people and how he was such an ally to them. And it came in a recent interview after the whole social media thing became exposed, and he's like, they're like, "So do you actually support trans people, or was that just something that your social media guy was saying to get likes and views and whatnot?" And he did say that he is a supporter of people who are being themselves to be happy, which I can respect. But like you said, it was a bit of a bummer to see. And
I need Buff Bagwell to visually in a video say trans lives matter, and then I'm fine with it.
I mean, I wouldn't expect that from him. I wouldn't expect that from him, unfortunately, to prove any sort of stance.
Nick Gage does it.
Nick Gage is a scary man. I would not dare mess with Nick Gage. And Nick Gage is a man that I want on my side.
Nick Gage is a man whose brawler I want to ship soon.
Oof. It's actually this brawler. You just have to take the mask off. I'll do it later. But yeah, it's one of those don't meet your heroes situations, I guess, in a way. I mean, don't get me wrong, Buff was totally cool. It was a great episode, and I'm not going to take the episode down for whatever reason. It's not like Buff Bagwell was, I'm all for trans rights, and then came out as saying, They don't matter. It's not like he didn't come out and not say it. So the episode is still there for everyone to watch. We do thank Buff for taking the time, because regardless, we know he's got a busy schedule, with what he's doing in his life, getting everything back together. So,
and I'd love to have him on the show again. He, for the sake of full transparency, the dude called me several times, like leading up to the interview. I called him 2 weeks after the episode dropped just to thank him again. And he was like shocked that I would even call to say thank you. And I had great conversations with him. He was very nice on the phone. He was very nice on the interview. Like, I don't want to be like, oh, fuck Buff Bagwell. I don't believe that. I think from the interactions I've outside of this show had with him, I thoroughly enjoyed what I would call his acquaintanceship. So, he's not watching. He'll probably never see this. Buff, if you want to come back on the show, we'd love to have you, because I think you said you're getting a micro brawler.
But we'll need to work on that appearance fee.
Yeah, I'm not trying to pay you again, dude.
But
your
yeah,
Patreons. We need more Patreons.
Yeah, we get to 1,000 Patreons, we'll pay you again. But no, so yeah, it's a little weird. Again, it's not the fact that he doesn't run his own social media. It's the fact that he was like, no, I do it. I do it. Just be honest. That's what matters most, everyone. Honesty. And if I can be completely honest, I will eventually cash in this Money in the Bank. Like it's Wrestling NRD Broadcast in the Bank contract. And once again, become the king of the nerds. Don't you worry, everyone. I will come back. I will regain. And the royal family will rule again. Speaking of the royal family, speaking of me, and again, speaking of the founding father, Mr. Nick Carpenter, selling me the remaining Bullet Club Brawler collection is now complete. My rule of thumb.
I think Owen, sound takes a while to travel. He's just all the stuff you're saying, royal family and all that. So he's crying now.
Somebody doesn't want me to cash it in, but it's going to happen. I don't care if Owen's the king when it comes time. It's happening, baby. But so I've completed my Bullet Club collection of micro brawlers. My rule was this: the brawler had to be made when the person was in Bullet Club. So there was no Juice Robinson, no Ace Austin. Even though I do own Ace Austin, I wound up buying Taiji Ishimori simply because he was in the Bullet Club. It made me mad. I don't think I've even watched Taiji Ishimori, but it's one of those.
Great. You should watch him.
No, you know what? I think I may have watched something. He was probably in one of like the best of the Super Juniors tournaments, I'm assuming, right? Okay. Probably saw
Hiromu. Him and Hiromu. Woo.
Okay, I think I watched a match between Hiromu and Tomohiro, or not Tomohiro Ishii, Taiji Ishimori, because I remember they like had something leading up to the match between Ospreay and Hiromu at Wrestle Kingdom. They had shown something, but so yes. So in the spirit of that collection being complete, we've decided to do our top 3 Tuesday based on that, and it is wrestlers that we'd like to see in Bullet Club made as micro brawlers. So who wants to go first? Brian, you've been quiet today. I'm going to make you go first.
Okay. I was working on my list a little.
Oh, boy.
Mystery guest.
Oh, it's a run-in.
Hi, buddy.
Say hello, Owen.
Chase Owen.
Hey, big man.
He's almost won, everybody. Send your gifts for Owen to, let me look up Nick's address.
P.O. Box 973, Florida.
I'll leave it for you.
Hold on, I've got it. But Ryan, you can go ahead and
Okay. Let's see. I was almost to the end of the list. I'm gonna go. Well, wasn't he? I think he might have been in Bullet Club. Cody Hall, I think briefly.
Yes.
It'd be cool to have a father-son again. I'm feeling it again. It's a weird pick, but I'm just saying Joey Janela could bring back some of that old Bucks style. So I'm feeling a brawler, Joey Janela brawler, even though people have been doubting me because he's not AEW anymore. But like Nick brought up a good point, just like doesn't say Stu Hart. Maybe one day. Stu Grayson could get a brawler, even though he's, now he's not in AEW. Okay, Cody Hall, Joey Janela, Matt Cross, really good wrestler. He could do some amazing things there. Honorary member Ming Haku, finally get his brawler, and then I
Janela
think
and
this
the
is,
Bullet Club. Ooh.
here's the steal. I feel like Nick, like I'm not going to pronounce this. I'm so nervous. Maki Ito. She'd be
Hey,
Good.
that's a
brawler.
heck of a pick.
That was the steal. I know.
Is New
Can you
Japan
cover
allowed
your
to have
son's
women?
ears for a second, Nick? Fuck you, Ryan.
I felt so good about that one. I'm like, oh, that's good.
You took my pick. You took one of my picks.
I found Nick's address, everyone. You can send gifts for Owen to Stick Stigley at P.O. Box 963, New York, 10108.
It's me, basically. P.O. Box 968, New York. What? Oh, I can't remember it.
Dude, look at the screen there, Tom.
No, stupid. The song.
Yeah, I don't know. I found the gift. You can send it to me, Stick Stigley, P.O. Box 963, New York, 10108.
New York City, New York State, 10108.
Something.
That's it.
Yeah.
Oh, you did top 3. I did 5. Sorry.
Yeah, you did a lot,
I know,
right?
and you're
You did
fifth.
top,
Your fifth.
top 5.
One of
Listen,
mine.
listen, this isn't Garrett's show,
I
okay?
know.
There we go, everyone. The G in the Wrestling Nerd Broadcast stands for Garrett, okay? Thanks, everyone. We gave him credit on episode 1, okay? Stop giving him airtime. Last time he came on the show, he tried to reveal adult star names for everyone. So now we have a child here. We won't be doing that.
Mine would be Tommy Sparkle.
Jeez, Louise.
Cheat on his mattress.
Who wants to go next? Tom, you want to go next? You want me to go next? Need more time?
Yeah, give me, because Ryan stole one of mine. So
All right. Nick, do you want to go or do you need a second?
I need a second. I'm still trying to think.
All right, then I'll go. I'm going to go. Who could we do? You know who I really want? I think would be great back in Bullet Club? Finn Balor, baby. Give me Fergal Devitt. I want Fergal back in Bullet Club doing his, because he's such a good jerk. Oh, it's fantastic.
the abs would be so defined.
Oh, the abs.
See the deepest cuts.
That's the Blanchard level.
I just want to watch him and Pac hold each other's feet while they do crunches. It's like the abs. Don't you judge me, Tom. Then let's see. Who else do I think would be great in the Bullet Club? Let's see. This is tough. I mean, you could do, so we can redo it. Frankie Kazarian was in Bullet Club for 5 seconds. Can we like get a better Frankie Kazarian maybe?
Would you like to see him back in Bullet Club?
I mean, he'd give him something to do.
Ooh.
Yeah, no, let's not put Frankie in there. Chris Bay. I mean, he's in Bullet Club. I would love a Chris Bay brawler, so I'm going to go with Chris Bay. I know Chris Bay is in Bullet Club right now, the Finesse Club, baby. He's too sweet. And then I'm going to go with a new mold Jay White because I got Jay White. It doesn't look like Jay White. So I'd like a new Jay White. So I'm going to go Finn Balor, Jay White, and Chris Bay. I know they're current Bullet Club members and former, but, you know.
Was Jay White a crate brawler?
No, he was a wave, I believe.
They've won.
The 23-person wave.
I feel like I have him, but I can never find him.
Yeah, you're not missing much. All right, Nick, you're up, my friend.
All right. Well, after much thought, I've come up with my 3.
Oh, yeah.
The first one is going to be the phenomenal one, but not AJ Styles. The nominal one, Swoggle. And AJ Styles for JP.
Solid pick.
Number 2 will be everybody's favorite wrestler, Shane McMahon.
Oh, jeez.
Actually, I feel like Shane would be great in Bullet Club.
Yes.
Oh no.
You know,
Him and who's the
Bullet Club Jordan's on.
who's the guy? He's in the Tokyo Pimps. Yujiro.
Yeah, I know you're talking about when it comes out with the
That him and Shay would do some magic, I think. Go on, Yujiro, we're going out, baby. Doing sake bombs all night.
And I need one more.
Why not have Jay?
You know, I just have to do it. I'm gonna go with friend of the pod, Magnum CK. And to me, I think that he's done a lot. He would go and smacking some Bullet Club hats off.
It would be pretty funny. Watch him in the Tokyo Dome. Just all these people just.
Yeah,
Boom.
I'm going with him.
So yes, of course, let us know your top 3 Tuesday in the comment section below. What brawler you think would be too sweet to join Bullet Club? What's that? Oh yeah, Tom. Tom's got to go. Sorry, Tom. Tom's got to go.
Gave him
Sorry,
a letter. And then,
Holy.
Sorry, Tom. I forgot we
Top
passed
three.
by. Tom is gone. Tom is out.
No, I'm just kidding.
Whoa, what was that voice?
Huh? So Maki Ito was one of mine. So I've got to pass on Maki Ito. I think she would be a phenomenal woman leader of Bullet Club. Number 1, incredible character wrestler. Can be a good guy, can be a bad guy, can be nefarious. The one, the only, Doink the Clown.
That's a good one.
Whoa.
I think honestly, if Doink was still a thing, you know, not dead, Doink would be a really fun character in Bullet Club. And I think it would actually go over really well. So I'm going to say Doink is my number 1.
He could chase people around in the crowd with like a bucket and like that.
Yeah, it would be
Bruce Brody
so,
style.
it would be so good.
Yeah.
I think the Japanese audience would not know what to do with it, and it would be the best.
They would be, but it would have to be. I think you have to go with like, not like. Would it be the fun-loving Doink? Or would it be like the hard, like
it's
the
gotta be
scary
like
Doink?
Matt Bourne.
You
Like
don't
when
know
he-
what you're going to get.
Like when he tore his arm out of his socket in like '93 and
You
beat
have
up
no
Crush.
idea. It would be you have no idea what you're going to get.
Be split Doink.
It would be a split Doink. I think that would be like you'd have no clue. I think it would be so good. My next Bullet Club.
Gerald.
No, I had a list. I would like to see a full-time masked wrestler in Bullet Club. Maybe like Ultimo Dragon. It would be interesting because he's not really doing much. Although he can't really play a bad guy. No, screw it. Change my mind. Not Ultimo Dragon. Gentleman Jervis in Bullet Club. Because Kevin, the human behind Jervis, is going through some like crazy stuff. And I think we might get some weird dark Jervis at some point. I think Jervis in Bullet Club would be incredible.
And he runs his own Twitter account. Sorry to cut you off.
He runs his own Twitter account and sometimes responds to me and sometimes doesn't. That's fine. My final one, do I have it within arm's reach?
Andre the Giant.
No.
Macho Man.
No.
Doc
I
Gallows.
think it would be awesome
Kong.
to get Cactus Jack in Bullet Club.
Ooh.
He doesn't change. He doesn't have to change at all.
Bullet Jack. I mean, he doesn't.
Like the character wouldn't have to change. It would just be Cactus Jack being Cactus Jack. So I would say, yeah, Cactus Jack, Gentleman Jervis, and Doink the Clown are my top 3. Honorable mention to Maki Ito. She would be a really good first full-time women's member, like female member.
My honorable mention is Gerald. I think Gerald would thrive in Bullet Club, and he would take over Jay White. It would no longer be Jay White's era. It would be Harold's. It would be Gerald's era. The G era.
Yeah. Okay.
But yes, now let us know who you would love to see be made into brawler form. Ryan, I can't. Who you want to see made in the brawler form? That would be great in the Bullet Club as well. So yes, let us know your comments. Let us know your comments in the comment section below. Of course, don't forget to leave us your thoughts and opinions on all the rest of the subjects we talked about tonight in the comment section below. Looking at you, Jonathan Hodap. I hope your letter got to you by the time you watch this in the mail. Probably not if you watch it early on Patreon. And if you want to watch this episode early and often on our Patreon, you can by joining us in either Nick's Garage, Ryan's Vault, or right here in the Dave Cave. We may be retiering soon. I'm not sure. We'll let you know. But you can join any level right now on Patreon, patreon.com/WNRDB. You can get your name in the credits. You can join our Facebook chat. You can get autographs. We've got exclusive merch coming very soon as well. I literally approved a proof during this show. You will see it very soon, and that will go out to our patrons next month. Also, make sure you check out our merchandise, prowrestlingtees.com/the Wrestling Nerd Broadcast. And that is the spelled THE for the Herald Entertainment, and nerd spelled NRD for Nick, Ryan, and Dave. The O in broadcast stands for Owen. We're just selling letters at this point, folks. So if you'd like to advertise with us, we can make your company name stand for a letter in ours. We've got enough letters to go around. So yeah, the S in broadcast could stand for you, Sam Adams. I haven't given up hope yet. I'm still determined. The C in broadcast could stand for Captain Lawrence Brewery, my local brewery. So yes, anybody that wants to take a letter, let us know. Check out all our past videos on this channel. Make sure you like the video, share the video with your friends, and of course, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already done so. Our goal is to hit 200 by all out. That is our goal. We're so close. So hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already. Of course, like us on all the other platforms of social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And of course, on behalf of myself, DaveCTheVoice, the future king of the nerds, thanks to the broadcast in the bank contract, the man who represents the T in the Mr. Tom Sasso, the micro brawler scholar, Mr. Ryan Crossley, the founding father and Owen's father, Mr. Nick Carpenter. That man is insane. Don't forget to tell your mother you love her every day, because like Kevin Durant said, Mom, you're the real MVP. Good night, everyone, and God bless America.
And I love Owen.